And we're live.
Yeah,
I got drug tested yesterday. My I was out. My probation officer called me. He's like, "Hey, Kyle," and I didn't have his number saved in my phone. I'm just like, "Who's this?" He's like, "It's me, your probation officer." I'm like, "Oh, hey, how's it going?" He's like, "Yeah, can you meet me at your house?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'll be there in 15 minutes." So I meet him and everything.
Was he at your
And
house?
he wasn't yet,
Okay.
but
On his
15
way.
minutes went by and he was.
Mhm.
And we had a good talk. He's a great guy. I genuinely like this guy. I think I'd be friends with this guy if we didn't have a professional relationship.
Yeah.
Seems like a real nice guy. I honestly, all my probation officers have been like that. Like the one guy, we both shared a passion for cooking, and like he saw my fancy kitchen knives and stuff like that. Because I was like, so I've got these knives. He's like, oh. Yeah, that's the Japanese. Oh, yeah. Oh, you've got the German ones too. Yeah, I was like, yeah, the Japanese is kind of for fish, and the German ones, yeah, for meat, right? I'm like, yeah, it's great for meat. Yeah, and we had this whole great conversation. We like the same cooking channels and stuff. But yeah, this guy I've got right now, we got some stuff in common too.
Cecil
And
might think you're a murderer. I don't think we've.
I am. That's what it is. I'm on probation for- yeah. No, it's I got arrested for possession of marijuana like 3 or 4 years ago, and I did a little time in federal prison for it, and
As you
and now
do.
I'm serving the last of my 2 years of federal probation for marijuana possession. So I get drug
Damn.
tested somewhat regularly. So someone asked, what the drug test like looks like. So I saved it. I saved my P cup, and it looks like this. It's just this little jar. It says drug test cup, and it's just like the thing you like check your pool water with.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
You see all those lines there.
It shows up right away.
Yeah, almost instantaneously. I'm gonna try to like
Yeah.
so like up here, these solid things, the blue, the orange, the things I'm touching are different drugs. And I'll read them off in a moment. Down
Oh.
here, you either get a positive or a negative, just like a birth control test. And this is sort of a guide for that down here. That's what
Mhm.
that is. If there's 2 lines, obviously I don't have it. I realize this one is a little faint, but there are 2 lines there, I promise. Because I'm here, not in federal prison or in lockup somewhere. But the drugs tested are amphetamine, MDMA, which I think is like ecstasy,
Mhm.
stuff like that. Benzos, THC, MOP, which I don't know what that is describing. I'm Oxy, which I'm guessing is like OxyContin and stuff like that, and meth, MET, which I'm pretty sure is like methamphetamines.
MOP is morphine.
Ah, good call. Excellent.
I
Good to
Googled
know.
it.
Should be more. MOR.
So yeah,
That.
that's the deal.
It's sometimes written as MOP/MOR.
Yeah, it should be MOR. Oh, we're gonna use the silent P, the F sound P. Dicks.
So yeah, and he also had like a secondary thing he like dipped in there. I don't ask questions, but I'm sure it was some sort of
One more
secondary. Yeah, one more thing on top of
Is any-
whatever this is.
I'm sure part of you, like every time you take those and you see all the drugs, you're like, whew, I'm glad I only ever had a thing for pot and not these like real deal, hardcore ones.
These all sound good.
I'm sure they're all fun, but like,
like never
Probably
done any meth. But as I look down the line, like amphetamines sound great. I loved Adderall. I still have a prescription for Adderall. The only reason I don't take it is because I don't want to have to deal with this. I had to be like, oh, just so you know, I'm going to test positive for methamphetamine because I take these. That would be fine, but I just don't want to add any complications.
be a pain in the ass.
It
Yeah.
seems like
MDMA.
most
Bet it's a
drugs
good time.
don't knock you on your ass. Like, so I'm not a drug person. Like, I expect them to. Taylor was talking about the first time he ever used marijuana, and he was like, "This is what high is." Almost like not sure if it works, right?
Yeah.
Alcohol, that one I do know something about, and it's like in small doses you're just a little uninhibited. In bigger doses, of course, you're kind of knocked on your ass. But like I've read about what cocaine is like. and it's kind of like Adderall. You're just up a little bit. You just sort of
Cocaine
go
is
go.
weak sauce.
Okay.
Really?
Um, the what's the one that makes every raindrop on the car seem like a thing of
Heroin.
beauty?
So that would be his
Heroin.
oxy test or his morphine test, I guess, right?
Okay. Again, I think when people take it the first time, they're not like, "Oh my God, I am just like in a different mind space." It's more like, "Oh, I just am feeling pleasant, feeling uplifted," and it's surprising to me. I thought more drugs were more dramatic.
Yeah. Well, I would imagine like you're muted, Kyle.
If I were in a place where like all of these were legal, I wouldn't fuck with heroin or under any circumstances. It just seems like it's so good that you'd be like, "Ah, this is better than normal life."
It seems to ruin
And
everybody's life.
you've never heard of anyone who was like, wasn't for me.
You know,
Like
I dabble in heroin abuse.
everyone who's
I'm
ever
a
done
weekend
heroin,
warrior, you know? Like it's like no.
everyone who's ever done it is like, it's
Two
the
thumbs
best
up.
thing. It's the bee's knees. So I wouldn't even want to dabble in something that's so incredibly addictive and apparently so fucking wonderful. But like if all of these were legal, MDMA sounds like a just a blast. Just stay hydrated. Um, I think I've been prescribed like benzos before. That's fine.
Like muscle relaxers.
Yeah, yeah, I've been prescribed
Also
stuff like that.
very dangerous.
I've been prescribed the codeine, right? So that's definitely in one of these families, probably in the
Maybe the oxy family, right?
yeah, or the morphine family. I don't really know. I'm not much of an expert on that sort of thing. Um, and then obviously amphetamines. I've been prescribed that, and I really really like those. If you've got shit to do, oh my god, they really are wondrous. They really are wondrous. Like
That's
Genius.
I started taking a new drug, and it's hard to give a report to it because I started yesterday. It's so new. What is it called? Modafinil? Now I'm on Taylor's camera. It's freaking me out. D- do you know the name of this thing?
I saw you write it, and it's not something I'm familiar
Modafinil.
with. It's for narcolepsy, according to Chiz, and
Yes.
modafinil or something like that. But I'm just going off of like what you wrote, and like
I
I
spelled it
read it up.
right. Modafinil sounds right. Modafinil. Modafinil.
Okay,
Um. Anyway, apparently it is like a safer version of Adderall. I'm not your doctor out there, listeners. I don't know, but because the government has classified marijuana so incorrectly, I don't know how seriously to take their classifications. But it's classified as like a lower tier than Adderall is. But it is a prescription thing, and it's given out to people with sleep apnea a lot. My sleep hygiene has been garbage for the last 2 or 3 weeks, and part of it is my fault. Part of it is like I should have more disciplined, turned off the screens, gone to bed. Maybe sometimes I'll like finish working out, having food or whatever, and around 6 p.m. I'm not busy, and I might nap, and that screws up your sleep schedule. Now I'm going to be up till 3, and like it. So part of it's my fault, and I own that. Part of it is I'm just a little screwed. I might not sleep through the night because of the sleep apnea thing. Like it doesn't. I don't. Even if I do everything right, I don't fix it in one day like maybe a normal person would. And they gave this to me, and oh my gosh, just all day I am fine, like alert and okay. I don't know. I had a really productive day today. I hit the gym. I fixed 3 things on my motorcycle. I got some practice in. That's a good day for me.
they
And
use these. The military use these. They're called go pills.
they've
Like
replaced something else to be the go pill.
they replaced dexamphetamine, which is a component of Adderall, with these.
Okay. Yeah. So apparently it's like a safer go pill, and I'm digging it. And it's like a low chance of addiction, and I don't know.
Does it increase your heart rate?
I don't know.
It probably does. That's good. It's good. It's a calorie burner. You're cutting weight. It's good. Nice.
Always happy to cut weight.
Oof.
Oh, but I asked my probation officer. I was like, like I know that once I've served half my probation, I can appeal to like get out of this thing early. I was like, is that something you would support if they asked you? And he's like, oh yeah, absolutely. So that's good news too. So like if they were to ask him his opinion, he's 100% in favor of releasing me early now that I've done whatever it is, 3/4 of my probation.
Yeah.
It's getting close. How many
It's
days?
getting close. Let's check the old timer.
196.
No, I'm gonna say
Oh,
104.
it's way more than 104. I know.
So it was
Well, then.
201
I
when we
clicked
did.
the date, man.
Was it?
I'm looking for my timer. Where the fuck is it? Ah, here it is.
94.
192.
Damn it.
192 days, 2 hours, 32 minutes, 12 seconds.
Now I'm curious about the end date. Will it end when you just pass a certain time of day on the calendar, or after that paperwork needs to be filed and someone needs to stamp something? And
My
notary?
understanding is it's the former.
Mm.
I think what I'll do obviously is, let's say I have to do the full bit. I'll call him, a week before, and I'll confirm all this. I'll be like, hey, the 4th is my last day, right? And he was like, yeah, the 4th is the last day. Is there any paperwork for me to do? I'm pretty sure the answer is nope. When on the 3rd, when midnight rolls over, do as you wish. And I'm pretty sure that's the deal. And so literally what I'm going to do is like be at the
You're
airport.
going to be like Fred Flintstone leaving work.
Fucking bird scream, the steam and everything, just beating feet. I'll be at the airport at 11 p.m. On the 3rd, and I'll be ready to board a flight on the 4th and get the fuck out. Or I'll be whatever I decide to do. Maybe I'm in my car with all of my shit in a U-Haul and everything, like just driving across the country, or whatever. I'll be leaving the state the moment I'm allowed to leave. There won't be like a day that like passes where I'm just like, oh, maybe I'll go tomorrow. No, I'll be
Yeah,
packed
you're
up and ready to go.
Yep.
Unless it happens very suddenly.
Unless it happens very suddenly, which would be so sick. It'd be so sick if I just oh, I can't
See you going around packing your house, and you're like, I'll just buy new stuff. I'll just buy new stuff.
I could get my bags packed in 20 minutes. I guarantee it. Like I would just grab shit, throw it in the bag, grab this whole setup.
That's not true. Your TV's too big to fit in a
Oh, I don't mean
Camaro.
my belongings. I mean just for like a trip.
Oh,
Just for,
okay,
like, a trip.
okay.
Yeah. To
around.
move. It's gonna take at least one full day to get everything, because I got a good amount of stuff.
Yeah.
Like it's not crazy. Like but I've got a 4-bedroom here, and my guest bedroom is like full of stuff. My other guest bedroom has some stuff in it. This bedroom has stuff in it. I've got a full living room set. 4 TVs or something like that.
Yeah. Normal house things.
Yeah, I've got the things people have in houses.
Yeah. I've also I've got furniture.
Oh, do you have cups and glasses?
You guys are such
Forks,
braggers.
spoons, enough for multiple people.
Holy shit.